हेलो व्हाट्सअप गाइस। तो आज हम लोग सॉल्व करेंगे एक्सरसाइज 3.1 ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल बार एंड चैप्टर नेम इज स्क्वायर एंड स्क्वायर रूट्स ऑफ क्लास 8 एक्सरसाइज 3.1. So the first question is, which of the following natural numbers are perfect squares? So first of all, we just understood what is a square. Square is just like a field which has all its side in equal length. Just like if this side is 5 centimeter, so the others, all the sides will be of 5 centimeter. Okay, so it's a square. This field is a square, and the area covered by this field is side into side. Okay, side into side. That means area is equals to 5 into 5. That is 25 centimeter square. So this is the area of a square field, that is 25 centimeter square. Okay, so there will be many questions like this. You will be given area of a square field is 25 centimeter, then find the side of the square. ठीक है, so you will just factorize this like this and will make the pair of these two and assemble it. Two fives will represent a single 5. Okay, so this will be the side of a area of 25 centimeter square. Okay, so yeah, let's move to the questions. So firstly, let's just discuss about some properties of squares and how to check them. So yeah, here just like if we write 1 square, so it will be 1 into 1, that is 1. Similarly, 2 square is equals to 4. 3 squares will be 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9. 4 square will be 16. 5 square will be 25. 6 square will be 6 into 6, that is 36. 7 square will be 7 into 7, 49. 8 square will be 8 into 8, 64. 9 square will be 9 into 9, 81. 10 square will be 10 into 10, that is 100. Okay. So other than these numbers, last digit, let's check out the last digit. Other than 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. Again 6 is here, 9 is here, 4 is here, 1 is here, and 0. Okay. So other than these numbers, a square number, if formed, any number other than these numbers having the digits at its last place will not be considered as a square. So if you look like 16, so it is a perfect square. Okay, because it contains 6. If we write 15, okay, it could be a square, but it's not a perfect square. Just like assuming the numbers that are left here are 2, so there is no 2, and again 3 is not here, 3, 4 is here, 5 is here, 6 is here, 7 is not here, 8 is also not there. Okay, 9 is there and 0 is there. Okay, so the numbers that will end with 2, 3, 7 or 8 will never be a perfect square. Okay, so these are two facts which you have to remember it. So guys, these are some concepts which you have to remember. The square contains these numbers as large digits. The square will contain 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 at its last place, and squares, perfect squares will never contain, does not contains last digit as 2, 3, 7, 8. What is a square? A square of side 5 centimeter, okay, and its area 25 centimeter. This term is considered as a square. Okay, this is a square and this is the side. Okay, so yeah, let's move to the exercise 3.1 now. So let's check the questions out there. So the first question is, which of the following natural numbers are perfect squares? Give reasons to support your answer. Okay. So first number is 729. Question 1. First part is 729. Okay. So yeah, let's check. It contains 9. Square contains these numbers as last digits. So here is 9. 9 is present in the last digit. So yeah, it could be a perfect square, but we don't know if it's perfect square or not. So we have to find it. So we have to check it whether it is a perfect square or not. For checking it, we should find the factors, prime factors of this number. Okay. So how do we find the prime factors? We will check this number is divisible by any of the number starting from the least, that is from 2. Okay. So here is 9. So it couldn't be divisible by 2. Okay. So the property of divisibility of 3 is, if we add these numbers 7 plus 2 plus 9, so it will give what? 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay. So if we watch this number 18, it comes in the table of 3. Okay. So we can also say that 18 is divisible by 3. Because 3 into 6 is 18. Okay. So this whole number 18 is divisible by 3. So this 729 will also be divisible by 3. This is the divisibility rule of 3. Okay. So 3 to the 6, 3 7 the 21, 3 to the 6, 7, 3 4 the 12, 3 3 the 9. Okay. So then again 3, because this number will also be divisible by 3. If you check it, 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay. 2 plus 4 plus 3, 2 plus 4 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. And 9 is divisible by 3, because 3 into 3 is 9. So this number will also be divisible by 3. So 3 8 is 24, 3 1 is 3. Again 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, so 81 will also be divisible by 3. 3 2 is 6, 7 8, 3 7 is 21. It is also divisible by 3 9 times. It is also divisible by 3. It is also divisible by 3. Okay. So yeah, now we will make the pairs of two numbers. So each pair is made. Okay. So no number is left here. Okay. So it's a perfect square. So let's check which number makes it as a perfect square. So these pair of 3 will give us 3. These pair of 2 3 will give us 3. These pair of 2 3 will give us 3. And if we multiply these numbers, we will get the square root of 729. Okay. So 3 into 3 is 9 and 9 into 3 is 27. 3 3 is a 9, 3 is a 27. So 27 is the number. That is, if we multiply 27 into 27, we will get the result as 729. That is a square, and it's a perfect square, because it could be breakable in two parts of 27 and 27. Okay. So it's a square of side 27 and 27. You can also say this. Okay. So it's a perfect square. So yeah. So here is the conclusion. 729 contains last digit as 9 and also the square root of 729 is 27. Hence, it is a perfect square. Okay. Hope you get this. Let's move to the second part of this question. So the second part is 5 4 8 8. Okay. So if we check that the last digit is 8, है so if the last digit is 8, so square doesn't contains last digit as 2 3 7 or 8. So it's not a perfect square at all. So you can write this, not this statement, you can write this, that square don't contains last digit as 8. Okay, or you can write all the numbers as 2, 3, 7 or 8. So this will be the answer of the second part. So let's move to the third part of this question. So third part is 1024, and here we can see that 4 is present here and also here. So it could be a perfect square, but we have to check it whether if it is a perfect square or not. For checking it, we will similarly have to find the prime factors. Starting from 2, we will check this number if it is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly in the ascending order. Okay. So first we will check it for 2. So yeah, the divisibility of 2 is the last digit should be divisible by 2. Okay. So 4 is divisible by 2. So this whole number will be divisible by 2. So 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Again 2 is present. So again this number will be divisible by 2. So 2 2s are 4. 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12. Again 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So yeah. So now here are prime factors only. 2 is divisible. So yeah, here are the factors. Okay. So now just pair this up like this, and these pair of 2 will give 1 2. Now again we have to multiply these numbers. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 2s are 32. So 32 is the side of a square of 1024. Hence 1024 is also a perfect square. Okay. So 1024 is also a perfect square. So you can write the conclusion like this. 1024 contains last digit as 4 and also the square root of 1024 is 32. Hence it is a perfect square. Okay. So yeah, so this is the answer for 1024. Now let's move to the fourth part. So the fourth part is similar to the second part, that is 243. So here 243, the last digit is 3 and the square does not contain last digit as 2, 3, 7 or 8. So you can write this similar statement for fourth part. Let's quickly move to the question number 2. So the question number 2 is saying show that each of the following number is a perfect square. Also find the number whose square is the given number. So we have to prove that 1, 2, 9, 6 and others of this part is a perfect square, and we have to find that which number, indirectly or directly, we have to find the square root of this number. Okay. So to find the square root, we will find the prime factors again. So 1, 2, 9, 6. 6 is present. That means it is divisible by 2. So we will start from 2. 2 6 are 2 4s are 2 8s are. Now 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay. So 9 is divisible by 3. So 81 will also be divisible by 3. Now we will pair this up. And we will multiply these numbers. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So 1296 is a perfect square whose also find the number whose square is the given number is a perfect square. So for the number 36. Okay, so this is the first part of question number 2. Let's move to the second part. So the second part is 1784. Again, we have to find the prime factors of 1784. Let's quickly find that out. So now 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So that means 223 is not divisible by 3 at all. So here 223 is not even divisible by any numbers because it's a prime number. Okay. And here in question they are asking that show that each of the following number is a perfect square. Since it is a prime number and it couldn't be divisible by any other number, so 1784 can never be a perfect square. Okay, here we can pair these two, but here these two numbers couldn't be paired because here the number is 223 and 2, so the different numbers can never be paired. Okay, and since it is a prime number, so it couldn't be divisible by any further. Okay, so any other number. Hence, 1724 is not a perfect square. Okay. So let's move to the third part. So the conclusion is 1784 is not a perfect square. Okay. Because they are asking find the number whose square is the given number. Okay. So here it is also written that it's a perfect square, but it's not a perfect square. So we can't find the square root of this number. We will be finding it in the next exercise, but at not this time because it's written it's a perfect square, but it's not. So it's the fault of the question. Okay. So let's quickly move to the next part. So let's check for the third part, that is 3025. So this number is not divisible by 2 because it contains 5 and 5 doesn't come in the table of 2. Let's check for 3. 3 plus 0 plus 2, 5 plus 5 is 10. So 10 doesn't come in the table of 3. We will not be checking for 4 because since it's not divisible by 2, so it couldn't be divisible by 4. Okay. So it contains 5, that simply means that it should be divisible by 5. Okay. So the divisibility of 5 is that it contains 5 or 0 at the last place of any number. So here 5 is present, that it should be divisible by 5. Okay. So let's go for 5. So here we will write 5 6 are 30 and here 2 is present. So 2 is smaller than 5, so we will write 0, and again it will be 25, so we'll write 5 605. You can also do it like this: 3025. First we have divided it by 6, so you get 0 0. 2 comes here and you have to take this number also. So if first you divide it by 0, 5 0 is 0, now 2, and again 5 will come, 5 5 is 25. Okay, so 605 we have obtained. Now again it will be divisible by 5. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5. 121 is divisible by 11. 11 11s are 11, 1s are 11, and the remainder will be 1. So again 1, 11 1. Okay, pair this up and multiply it up. 5 11. So 11, 5 into 11 will be 55. So 3025 is a perfect square of the number 55. Okay, so let's quickly move to the fourth part. So the fourth part is 3969. So it is divisible by 3, 3 1 is 3, 3 3 is 9, 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. 3 1 is 5, 6 7, 8 9 10. So now it's not divisible by 3. Okay. Let me check it again. 1 3 2 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. So yeah. So it will be divisible by 3. Okay. Because 9 is divisible by 3. So this number will also be divisible by 3. Again it will be divisible by 3. Again it will be divisible by 3. Now this number will be divisible by 7. Again 7. 3, 3, 7. 3 into 7. 3 3 is 9. Into 7. 63. The perfect square of the number 63. So let's move to the question number 3. So the question number 3 is find the smallest natural number by which 1008 should be multiplied to make it a perfect square. So we have to find the smallest number by which this number could be multiplied or should be multiplied to make it a perfect square. Now let's see it. So firstly we will have to find the factors of this number, prime factors. Okay, so 2 5s are 10, 2 0 0, 2 4 are 2 the 4, 6, 7 1 7. Okay, so now let's check the pairs. See, we got one pair of 2, another pair of 2, and a pair of 3, but we don't have any pair of 7. Okay, so here 7 is missing. So if we multiply this number with a 7, okay, so we will get the perfect square. So yeah, we have to multiply this number by 7. Got it? And now, so the smallest number by which it should 1008 should be multiplied is 7. Because 7 was not having any pairs, it was alone. So we should multiply it with 7 to make it a perfect square. So the smallest number by which it should be multiplied is 7. Okay, so let's quickly move to the fourth part. So the question number 4 is find the smallest natural number by which 5808 should be divided to make it a perfect square. Also find the number whose square is the resulting number. Okay, so now here we have to do two things. First, we have to find the smallest number by which 5808 is divided to make it a perfect square. Okay, And the second part is find the number whose square is the resulting number. So secondly, what we have to do now, we have to do two more things. Two more things are there. We have to find the resulting number. Okay. After dividing it by a minimum, a smallest number, we will get a resulting number. Okay. We have to divide 5808 by any smallest number to make it a perfect square, and the number which will be taken out by dividing it will be the resulting number. And also what we have to do, we have to find the number that will make it as a perfect square. So let's directly move to the practical part and see what we get. 2 to the 4, 2 9 the 18, 2 to the 4 the 8, 2 the 4 the 5 the 2 the 1 the 2 the 2 the 6 the 6 1 3 6 1 3. Guys, there is a little mistake. It will not be 4, it will be 2. 2 to the 4, 4 the 8, then again it will be 1. 1 the 2 to 4 the 8, 5 the 10, 2 the 4. Now it will be 0. And it will be 7 the 14, 2 the 4, 6 the 12. Now it will be 3 the 6 to 6 the 12, 3 the 6. Now it will be divided by 3, 11, 11 times, 11 1 times. Okay. So yeah, here is a pair of 2, another pair of 2, 3 is left alone, and a pair of 11. So if we divide this 5808 by 3, so similarly we have to remove this number. If we remove this 3, then we can see that it could make a perfect square, because we will get the pair of 2 and another 2 and 11. So we have to remove this 3. So we can do two things. Either we can multiply it by 3 to make another pair and it will also be a perfect square, or we can do is just remove this 3 or divide this number 5808 by 3. So the smallest number by which 5808 is divided is 3. Okay, because 3 was left alone. So we will divide 5808 by 3. So what will be the resulting number? So we have to divide 5808 by 3. 3 ones are 3. What will get? Quickly divide it. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 6 are 18. Okay. So here is 0. So the number will be 1936. Okay. So guys, the resulting number is 1936. Now, what we have to do? We have to find the square root of this number. Okay. So for finding the square root, we have to find the prime factors of 1936. So this number is divisible by 2. 2 8s are 2 6s are 2 3s are. Let me check again. 2 8s are 2 9s are. Sorry. 2 9s are 18. 2 6s are 12. 2 8s are 16. Okay. 2 4s are 8. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 4 2. 1 2 1. 11 1. So the pairs are 2 2 and 11. So now we will multiply this 2 into 2 into 11. We will get 2 to the 4. 4 into 11 is 44 as the number. So the number is 44. Okay. So 44 is the square of the resulting number. Okay. So this is the number whose square is this. Okay. So this is the number whose square is this. That is B. Find the square root of 1936. Then we will get 44. So this exercise is completed. Thanks for watching. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing. If you have any doubt, put it in the comment box. Okay. Bye bye.